Velocity TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up for turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
And your source for esports racing is live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Full Velocity Racing Network, alive tonight from inside the Volusia Speedway Park for a great Sunday night. It is time for the Sunday Shootout presented by the Dirt Warrior Racing League and sponsored by our friends at BladeNode.com. And it comes to you via Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch TV. Good evening, everybody. Phil the Cast here. Jack Truman's on the controls. You got the Phil and Jack Attack live on a Sunday night because it is a busy night. We'll tell you all about what is going on here as we begin what is going to be a busy evening for the FERN guys. And we started off here in Volusia, what is going to be an awesome event, a great car count in the pit area, and a lot of racing left to ensue. So before we get racing tonight, what did he say? We take this thing trackside, pay honor to the greatest nation in the world, the United States of America, with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
right, got to thank you to Kevin Denman and gang. Dirty Grass Soul for the national anthem. Thank Charlie Milner, Milner Media Designs, for all the great video work he does for us. And we come to you live inside the Volusia Speedway Park as qualifying has come to complete. It is time to go heat racing for 8 laps around and on the Voiles Trucking pole position for heat race number 1 will be the driver of car number 16. Quick time tonight set 19.763. Goes to the Dirt Warrior, David Blackburg, and alongside with car number 21, the evil one, Jim Revis. In run number 2 with car number 18, we find Kyle Surratt with the 311 alongside of Justin Holt. In run number 3, the 188 is Wes Wiggin with the number 88 alongside of Kevin Prettyman. In our 4th row, we find the driver of car number 122, that is Brandon Culp, with the number 111 of Shane Yates alongside the 111 car, going to roll off 8th. Scheduled to go 9th and final on this field, the big 9-car grid, will be the 150 of Skeggy Thrash. It's a different name. Skeggy Thrash. That's an alias or whatever it is. Either way, it's really cool, and we'll call it that, the 150. He will start in position number 9. It is great to have you guys all aboard tonight here via the Full Velocity Racing Network. We're on Facebook Live. We're on YouTube. We are on Twitch TV, and I'm going to tell you about some really cool things coming up in Full Velocity World here later on this evening. The stuff we'll be sharing over the course of the night because, we know I got my partner Todd usually here with me Sunday nights or somewhere. Well, we've got some special things in store. We'll tell you all about it. Where you can find us here is we're going to be broadcasting 2 more shows over the course of the evening. We'll hope the audience we've accumulated here will join us along. We will tell you, Jack, at the conclusion of heat race number 2. I will spill the beans of what Todd and Phil and potentially even Jack later on will be up to as we have a big deal going on today. Going to be a lot of great stuff going on. So we'll tell you all about it when we get ready to go racing here in Volusia with the Dirt Warrior Racing League. BladeNo.com Sunday Shootout is under the green flag for heat race number 1. And it's going to be David Blackburg will lead us down into turns number 1 and 2, already down to the inside of that second row. Kyle Surratt will pull the 18 car alongside of Jim Revis. So go door to door down the back chute for position number 2. Blackburg will lead, give it 3 car lengths over to 3. Surratt trying to work over the inside of the 21 car. You look right behind him, and you find that number 31 of Justin Holt riding right in the tire tracks with 21 as we put lap number 1 to the scoreboard. We're going to go 8 laps around here in heat races tonight. The top 4 will drive on into our main event that'll follow us here through heats. We'll do some consolation rounds, and we will go racing tonight here. What is an awesome, I believe, race number 3 of the Sunday Shootout season right here at the Volusia Speedway Park. I love coming over here Sunday night. It's always a great time. Jim and Eric and the gang at the Dirt Warrior Racing League always do a first-class job. I call DWRL the pinnacle of iRacing dirt league, so we are going to show you why tonight, as we do every Sunday and every Wednesday night with the critically acclaimed Wednesday night street fights. As we look up front, one of the best this league has to offer, the Dirt Warrior with car number 16, David Blackburg will lead them off turn number 2. Jim Revis falling into that second spot. The race is back here for 3rd. Kyle Surratt under siege from Justin Holt in the outside lane, but Kyle's got thoughts on the inside to maybe possibly make his way up to 2nd as he works over the low side underneath the 21 of Jim Revis. He's got Holt right there behind him, and you look right out the backside, you find that number 188 of Wes Wiggin doing a great job. Wes up into the top 5, but he is on the outside looking in at a transfer spot as we are halfway home, now completing lap number 5 off of turns number 3 and 4. It is all David Blackburg leading the way aboard car number 16. Revis now has broken clear of Surratt for 2nd, leaving Surratt to fight with Justin Holt. That is for the 3rd and 4th positions now as we head into turns number 3 and 4. Holt drives into the top lane. Looks like a little bit more grip right now up there than Surratt will get at the number 18. Now Kyle may have to defend that transfer spot because Wes Wiggin in the 188, he's got that thought to bring that car up to a top lane and potentially steal that final transfer away from the bulletproof driver, car number 18, Kyle Surratt, holding on by fingernails to position number 4 as we are off turn number 4, and we are getting the 2 to go, or white flag coming out on the speedway. One more trip around as this one's moving away in a hurry. David Blackburg looking to make quick work of heat race number 1 as they are in the back straightaway and into turns number 3 and 4. For the final time, we'll put the checkered flag up in the air. Heat race number 1 will go to the Dirt Warrior, David Blackburg, down for the win. 2nd in a drag race to the line will go to Justin Holt by a fraction over Jim Revis. 3rd, Kyle Surratt will finish up 4th. Running out our field here for heat race number 1, Wes Wiggin, Brandon Culp, Shane Yates, Kevin Prettyman and Skaggy Thrash will go off into our consolation rounds. That'll follow us here, but hope you guys are having a great night, all feeling good. Know the world is kind of on hiatus right now with all the craziness going on out there, but man, hope you guys are locked and loaded. Gonna be a great time, and man, we're gonna have a ball here this evening as we tell you all the great stuff we have going on. But we're gonna take a look, see, and ask you guys to do us a favor. Like the Full Velocity Racing Network. Share the Full Velocity Racing Network. Put out links out there via Facebook Live or YouTube or Twitch TV. Send it to your friends. Send it to your mom. I don't care where you send it. Let them all know that Phil and Jack Attack are right here live. And don't forget about Todd Stanton as well, as we got a lot of great things coming up in the next weeks and days and hours ahead. We're going to be a lot of fun as we take a look to the Voiles Trucking starting lineup for heat race number 2. And on the pole with car number 61, the Carolina Outlaw. That is Josh Peacock. Alongside of Josh with car number 13, that'll be Caleb Ramsey. In row number 2, the defending series champion aboard car number 1, that is Alex Brewer, and alongside with the number 119 is Corey Stansell. In row number 3, with car number 112, we find Stephen Campbell with the number 75 of Daniel Worthington to the outside of the 3rd row. Cody Campbell starts 7th. He is in the 101 with Tyson Pankow alongside with car number 91, and going shotgun on a 9-car field, another new name to the Dirt Warrior Racing League aboard the 511. Malachi Hamilton aboard car number 511. So a couple of new names out here tonight. Love seeing new names come out in this series, though. When registration opens at the closure of one season, they take a week registration, and I'm glad to see more names have tossed their way into the ring to be a part of the pinnacle of iRacing Dirt Leagues over here at the Dirt Warrior Racing League, and I hope you guys enjoy the coverage. Got to thank Theodore McDowell out there watching. Hope you're doing well, man. If you haven't done so yet, give us a like, a follow, a share, whatever you can do to help us out. We appreciate all you guys do, because without all of our fans and our loyal followers and viewers, none of this is possible without all of you as we go under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag. It'll go up in the air, and Josh Peacock will lead down at turn number 1 and 2. That's a great qualifying job for him this evening to take heat race number 2 from the pole. But right away, Caleb Ramsey, the number 13, he will look strong. He'll give the 61 car a little love tap over at turn number 3 and 4. Josh will lead. Ramsey in for second, but here comes Alex Brewer, the Heartland Harley-Davidson car number 1. He is down to the low side. He will look to make it work down low. Brewer versus Ramsey for position number 2. You look right behind them. You got Stephen Campbell behind in the 112 running in that 4th spot. So Stephen holding on. Corey Stansell, Cody Campbell right now on the outside looking in, but we're going to get a complete lap number 2, and we are getting after it already. Lead looks like the place to be here tonight. We saw David Blackburn pull away with heat race number 1. Josh Peacock now with 5 car lengths the advantage here in heat number 2 as he pulls away from this terrific battle going on for the runner-up position. Caleb Ramsey versus Alex Brewer as we are down in turns number 3 and 4. We'll lock horns, and Campbell's going to thaw it in the 112, maybe take a peek down to the low side. Can we dare go 3 deep for second? Potentially off a 2, not right now, but it may be a thing that's happening as Ramsey gets out of shape. Think he made a little bit of contact with the wall. Put Brewer now up to second. Ramsey will fall back to the clutches of not only Stephen Campbell, but I believe is that Corey Stansell to alongside in the number 1. Cody Campbell, the 101. Cody Campbell, the 101 car now up to the 4th spot. So Cody around Stephen. Not sure if they're related or not. Somebody would have helped me out there. Let me know. Same last name. You just kind of never know. I know a lot of people out there. We know Alex and David Brewer. And, of course, you get a lot of, with the Bishop Brothers race. And we are wrecking toward the middle part. Corey Stansell's car going around. But so far, we're going to stay under the green now as we are 5 laps complete. Looks like it was only was that a solo over there? Corey Stansell going around. He had help. All right. Well, that's what we do. He had help. Jack's confirming that. So we'll stay under green, and now with 2 laps remaining, Josh Peacock continuing to attempt to waltz away from the field. Alex Brewer now, a nemesis from behind, a longtime competitor, a 1-car defending series champion, riding in position number 2 as we roll it into turns number 3 and 4. The starter going to unfurl the white flag. One more trip around the half-mile Volusia Motorsports Park for the driver of car number 61. The JP Designs machine. Josh Peacock down the back straightaway and heading toward turn number 3 and 4. Brewer's got the stranglehold for second. Ramsey looks like he's got 3rd in tow as we got Cody Campbell battling him there on the inside. But off of turn number 4, the checkered flag goes out and give Josh Peacock the victory in heat race number 2. Alex Brewer in for second. Caleb Ramsey 3rd. And Stephen Campbell going to wrestle back that final transfer spot from Cody Campbell, Tyson Pankow, Dan Worlington now among the group. That'll go off into our consolation rounds. Also included there are Malachi Hamilton and Corey Stansell. So there we have it for heat race number 2. And you guys, a little bit of a peek of what we may be up to tonight. There's a lot going on as Todd is feverishly preparing, and he will go on the airwaves at 8 p.m. Eastern over on Speed Shift TV, where I will be joining him later on this evening at the conclusion of this one. We'll jump over there to Speed Shift TV and join my longtime partner, Todd Stanton. So if you guys have not liked or followed or subscribed to Speed Shift TV over on Facebook or on their YouTube, which is very successful, do so over there, because we're going to go in the mix in a little while with 2 big events for Speed Shift TV guys. So Todd and Phil from the Full Velocity Racing Network will do a little cross-promoting tonight, take some opportunities that are presented to us, and see what we can do with the broadcasting world. As you guys know, our work here at Full Velocity, it's top shelf. We'll give you the goods every night we can, and we hope you'll join us over there later on this evening. It'll be a lot of fun. Hope you'll check it out. Well, let's take a look at our Voiles Trucking starting lineup for heat race number 3 tonight here in Volusia. And on the pole with car number 40, we find Jordan Curdy. With the number 12, the Voodoo Child, Eric Eichstadt on the outside of the front row. In row number 2, with car number 13, we find the rock star, DJ Kilinowski, alongside with car number 73, Screamin' Stephen Moore on the outside of row number 2. Taylor Frost with the 14-2. He will start in position number 5 with the 45 of Travis Montgomery alongside in row number 3. The 4th row, we find the 09 of Josh Ely with the number 14 of Brock Evans to his outside. And the number 711 of Roger Woody will round out a 9-car field for heat race number 3. We've got, I believe, 4 heat races on the docket, so we got a lot of racing left to get to. So let's get it done halfway through heats. We got 2 more to go. We'll go through 2 consolation rounds, and we will set the stage for what is going to be a jam-packed and awesome feature event tonight here in Volusia. I believe we're going 50 laps around. Once again, I'll confirm that here in a second. But let's go under the OnRacingGuyFlag.com green flag. Let us throw it up in the air. Let's go racing now off turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Jordan Curdy going to lead the way. Here comes Eric Eichstadt zooming up the outside lane. Him and DJ Kilinowski going to put a ferocious fight off of the 2nd spot. Curdy, the 40 car, he'll slide up the hill. He'll take the run away from Eric. We'll see if DJ can capitalize down low as we complete lap number 1. Now the 13 car, he will take a stab to the low side. He checks up big time. Maybe a little touch to the 14-2 of Taylor Frost, getting a 13 car loose. Jordan Curdy now will break away with the race lead. Eichstadt in for 2nd. Let's race it up for 3rd. We put Kilinowski in the middle of a sandwich that includes the 14-2 of Taylor Frost, the 73 of Stephen Moore. Screaming Stephen now up to the 3rd spot, the bulletproof number 73. Good to see Stephen back running well, but DJ now back to the low side. He'll reclaim the 3rd spot away as Stephen Moore will fight it out for that 3rd spot over at 3 and 4. 14-2 of Taylor Frost, that white and blue car right behind. He arrives in 5th, currently on the outside, looking in a big transfer spot into the feature. We're 36 cars here this evening. We're definitely going to send some guys home in our Cotsy round, so you guys want to stay tuned to be a part of that here, because that follows us through heat race number 4. This is heat race number 3, and we are racing for 2nd. Great one going on. DJ Kilinowski and Eric Eichstadt door-to-door off of 4, and we are halfway home. In heat race number 3, Curdy leading the way, but Kilinowski and Eichstadt, they are racing each other. Maybe a thought to race to the back of the 40 car as we work it over to turn number 3 and 4. Right behind them, Stephen Moore holds on to the final transfer spot. So right now, no drama as far as who is going to transfer in. It's just about what order are we going to finish up this one in. Can Jordan Curdy hold on? Can Kilinowski maybe take it away? Eric Eichstadt, as I was in Stephen Moore's car, and the aliens have abducted Stephen Moore. And I don't know if that was all the way out, but he is completely gone. Somebody paid some help for the 73 car, because that took my breath away. He is back. I don't know if better than ever or whatever, but the 73 now to the inside of Eric Eichstadt. DJ Kilinowski, the number 13, he is rocketed himself to the race lead, and off turn number 4. We're going to put the white silk up in the air. One more trip around the half mile for the driver. Car number 13, Jordan Curdy holding on. Really good run for the 40 car out of the gate. He runs 2nd. Stephen Moore, all the issues with Gomer aside, down to the low side of Eric Eichstadt, down the back chute into turn number 3 and 4. This is the final lap, so it looks like it may be these 4 drivers that'll advance to the A main. We put the checkers in the air, and we give heat race number 3 to DJ Kilinowski with the number 13. Second will go to Jordan Curdy. Stephen Moore for third. Eric Eichstadt holding on to that fourth and final transfer spot. Taylor Frost, Josh Ely, Brock Evans, Travis Montgomery, Roger Woody. Round out the field in heat race number 3. God, these have been great. That one was awesome, and I'm expecting nothing more, nothing less even, from heat race number 4. That's beginning to grid now, but hope you guys are having a great time out there checking it out. I see our buddy Sam Perry from BladeNo.com is out there throwing some Star Wars donations our way. Sam, we certainly appreciate you, man. And what is he saying? Oh, I'm trying to read this. Can we get a scoring error and give Eric the win? Sam, I don't think it works that way, but we can try to posture on that, but I don't think we're going to win that battle. Cheater. Yeah, we can't cheat. David Blackberg, buddy. Thank you also for the stars, and we love it. So let's go Team Dirt Warrior. Put it in the show. Put on a show, and you guys at Dirt Warrior Racing League, David, you guys put on a show, and you guys at Team Dirt Warrior have been on a tear. So far, so good for you guys this evening as we see where this loopsy, topsy-turvy little Volusia Speedway Park, I think the best track iRacing's dirt has to offer right now. Let's take a look at our Royal Trucking starting lineup for heat race number 4 on the pole with car number 11. That'll be Kyle Moyer with the Iceman. Dan Stifler alongside. He is in car number 71. In row number 2, Hammer Henry Jones. Running in car number 25, he'll start third with William Hargraves alongside William in car number 71. Row number 3, we find the number 10 of Jason Salter. Good to see the Trash Panda Graphics car back with us tonight. The number 319 of David Brewer, who is outside in row number 3. Fourth row, the 631 of Alex Cummings with Matthew Everett in the 06. 8 cars to call. We believe we have all 8, so what is that? 35 cars out here this evening on a Sunday night. Not too shabby for the BladeNo.com Sunday Shootout Series presented by the Dirt Warrior Racing League. And you guys want to come be a part of the series? Well, you got to watch us all season long on Sundays and on Wednesdays, and we will tell you, because in between their iRacing seasons, the registration will open up, and you too can toss your hat into the ring. Come be a part of Sunday Shootout Racing. Maybe get the invite after work, a season of work. Be a part of the critically acclaimed Dirt Warrior Racing League Wednesday night street fights, which comes out on Wednesdays, and we'll have another new installment this coming week as we go under the green. Right away, down to turn number 3 and 4, Kyle Moyer looks like he is poised to lead us through lap number 1, but we are anything but straightened out for second. Stifler holding on for 2 for the time being, but here comes Hargraves, number 071 to the outside. Henry Jones is there. You got Jason Salter in the number 10. He is down to the low side. Let's see if he can't make his way around Hargraves. That is a battle on now for position number 3, 71 versus 10 as we work it off turn number 4. William going to hold on to that black and red number 71 versus that black and bluish purple number 71 up ahead. Dan Stifler, so 2 71s out there for your pleasure. But Jason Salter on the trash can on number 10. He is to the low side. That is racing for the third spot now off of turns number 3 and 4. We are 3 laps complete this time around, and all chasing the pole sitter of heat 4, Kyle Moyer with car number 11. No surprise at all to see him out front. The speed he has shown here over the beginning stages of what is now 2020, and I guess a couple days away from being a quarter into the year already. And it's been something already for the first 3 months, isn't it? We've seen a lot of cool stuff. We've seen some great racing. Now everybody kind of in lockdown mode as we just kind of wait out this pandemic we have that's spreading through us all right now, and hopefully everybody will be well and we'll stay with us and all in good health. We'll wish you all well. Hope you guys will all keep us in the loop what's going on, but we'll do our best as we do to give you guys the entertainment and the value and the fun and maybe some of the wit and laughs of what is the Full Velocity Racing Network, almost on a 7-night-a-week basis. And so going out tonight with Todd is we're going to do episodes of Speed Shift TV for those guys tonight. That'll be a lot of fun to do. We thank those guys for letting us come out here. I guess they like what we do enough to come out and say, hey, we want you 3 guys to come out here and be a part of Speed Shift TV family. So we're looking forward to that. But let's see where Volusia and the Dirt Warrior Racing League, on your source for esports racing, the Full Velocity Racing Network. That's the name that we attach ourselves to, that we built here for a couple of years, and we thank all of you for being a part of it, as this one's about down to the nitty-gritty. White flag up in the air One more trip around for Kyle Moyer, that white and green numeral, or white and green, white numeral number 11 car as he leads the field down the back chute. Dan Stifler has done a good job holding on for second. We got Jason Salter running in third. And you look back to fourth, William Hargrave's going to hold on, and that's the way they're going to finish up as the checker flag goes in the air, gives Kyle Moyer the win. Stifler for 2, Salter for 3, Hargrave's going to take home fourth. Matt Everett, Henry Jones, David Brewer, Alex Cummings will be the 4 drivers off into our consolation rounds that'll follow us in just a couple of brief seconds as we pause here for a second, let things kind of regroup where we're going to sit, and I'm going to assume we are going off into what we call the C main or consolation round number 1. We want to say welcome to you guys once again. If you're just tuning in here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network with Jack Chewin on the controls, Phil Lacasse is here. I think Charlie Miller's not too far away, and I also think Jeff Brown from iRacing iFlag peeking his nose in the door. Hey, Jeff, how you doing, brother?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
We're doing fantastic today, man. We've got some good racing going on. How's things at iRacing iFlag land? Is everything going, or are we just all silent and still like the rest of us seem to be out there in the real world?
Yeah, just like everybody else, it seems like. Not much we can do. The parts, are slow coming in, and so we're just kind of idle till all this kind of blows over, and hopefully you and your viewers and drivers and the fans and all that will keep themselves safe during this time, and we'll be back going here pretty quick, I think.
I hope so as well. And I guess as REO Speedwagon once said, well, we're just all waiting the storm out. That's exactly what we'll do here live. Riding the storm out. Thank you, Jack. Riding the storm out. Where did I get waiting? Brains fried. I tell you what, lots going on here in the last couple of hours. But let's go racing here for B main number 1 as we take a look at our Voiles Trucking starting lineup. And on the pole with car number 188, we find Wes Wiggin with the number 14-2 alongside of Taylor Frost. In row number 2, the 122 is Brandon Culp with the number 09 of Josh Ely. Alongside Shane Yates brings the 111 out from position number 5 with the 014 of Brock Evans, making up the balance of row number 3. In row 4, the number 88 is Kevin Prettyman with the number 45 of Travis Montgomery, and Skeggy Thrash with the 150. Going to round out our 9-car field. We are going 12 laps around for the B mains, and we are going top 6 into the main event. So math says we have 9. We're taking 6. We're sending 3 home. To at least B main number 1, I believe 8 cars may be on the docket, or 10 cars. Well, I'm wrong. We got more on the docket for B main number 2, so we're going to send a couple of cars home this evening. My math will be 4 times plus 5, or 3 plus 4, or 3 plus 4 is 7. Common Core math, not exactly the greatest thing for me to do out there, but we'll go under the iRacing, iFlag.com green flag, and Wes Wiggins going to lead this group of 9 down to the turn number 1 and 2 for 12 laps around, and Taylor Frost, the number 14-2, going to try to work his way from the outside of the front row and try to close the door on Brandon Culp off turn number 2. But look at the run the race leader's got off the corner. Wes Wiggins, that DTJ, Dirt Track Junkies, number 188, doing all the right things early, and he is out to a pretty substantial lead, but that's been shrunk down about 2 car lengths. As here comes Taylor Frost on the outside. Here comes Brandon Culp in the 122. Brandon's got it rolling down to the low side. We're door-to-door off of 4, and we'll see where things will sort out as look at the run to the bottom side for Brandon in the 122. He is by Taylor Frost, and he's got a thought to go to the low side and maybe even wrestle the race lead away from the West Wiggin, number 188. As we go off turn number 4, we almost had a thought go 3 wide there as Taylor Frost thought to put it in the middle, but now Josh Ely's under him, and look at Shane Yates in that blue number 11 car. He rides 5th, and they are all getting after it. Right behind them, Kevin Prettyman riding along on that 6th and final transfer spot for the B main number 1. So we are getting after it. This guy's up in the top 5. I wouldn't want to do too terribly much to risk myself of spinning out or just taking myself right out of the transfer. So hopefully these guys get it together as we are door-to-door for the lead with Josh Ely. Wes Wiggin up there on the front is where, look, oh, it's Brandon Culp with the race lead. Wes Wiggin back there in 3rd, but here comes Josh Ely down to the low side. Shane Yates has thrown some elbows now. Shane up to the 4th spot. We are racing for 5th with Kevin Prettyman and Taylor Frost throwing some haymakers at each other Off of turn number 2, they are door-to-door. Top 6 cars have broken away from the rest of the group. Look behind them, you find Travis Montgomery, Brock Evans, and Skeggy Thrash. Currently on the outside looking in is what has been a really good battle there, but Montgomery into the pit wall, so that can't be good for the 45 car. And I don't know if it was a soft hit or a hard hit or whatever it was, but Travis Montgomery's car definitely stalled. The T-bone. And we're not talking steak, but that doesn't sound too bad right now either, as we are off turn number 4. We are now going to be, 7 laps complete of a 12-lap battle here, and it is a war. Off of turn number 2, Josh Ely to the low side of Brandon Culp. They are going at it for the race lead. You see Wes Wiggin and Shane Yates. They are door-to-door for the firm spot. Off of turn number 4, we are side by side back there for 5th. High-speed chess match or high-speed pace lap, Taylor Frost and Kevin Prettyman. Those 2 drivers running 5th and 6th there in transfers, but we just can't figure out who is going to finish where as we log down on laps. We'll complete 9 of 12. We'll be 3/4 away home in B main number 1. And Josh Ely in the Bulletproof Motorsports number 09 will slide up the hill, and he will take his claim to the lead now. Brandon Culp will have to relegate himself back to the high lane and see if he can't regroup and make a move here on Mr. Ely as we head down to turn number 3 and 4. If that's going to be too terribly good for him, as Yates in the blue number 11 car, Shane Yates, he now up to 3rd, and we have a thought to chase down our top 2. Is Culp going to try again in the top lane, see if he can't wind up the run, and he'll cross over. Here he comes down to the low side. Culp underneath Ely. Let's race it for the lead as we have 2 laps remaining, and this time through 3 and 4, we are going to see the White Silk from the starter one more trip around, and we got a race here for the win. Brandon Culp and Josh Ely, they got 1/2 mile away from doing this. And let's see who is going to take the prestige of this win in B main number 1 is Ely and Culp. They are stuck door to door. Nobody giving an inch in 3 and 4. This is going to be fantastic. Where's the margin of victory going to be here? Who is going to take down the win as we get it off the corner? I believe it's Josh Ely going to take down the win by .049. Wow. Ely taking the win. A very good battle with Brandon Culp. Second will go to Culp. Third for Shane Yates, Wes Wiggin, Taylor Frost, Kevin Prettyman. They will transfer on into the main event, sending Brock Evans, Skeggy Thrash, and Travis Montgomery will be the 3 drivers that'll exit stage right. They will be all done for the evening. They will not see our main event, which is scheduled for 60 laps around here in Volusia tonight. So that was a lot of fun. Can they live up to the billing? Can B main number 2 even come close to that excitement we saw right there? Let's take a look at our Voiles Trucking starting lineup, calling for 10 cars. Let's see if we get all 10 here. On the pole, be the 101 of Cody Campbell with Matt Everett alongside Matt in car number 06. In row number 2 with car number 91, we find Tyson Pankow with the hammer, Henry Jones alongside in car number 25. Dan Worthington will start 5th. He is in car number 75. The 319 of David Brewer alongside to his outside of row number 3. Malachi Hamilton with the 511. He will start position number 7 with Alex Cummings alongside in the number 631. And then scheduled in our next row will be Corey Stansell, the 119, although I don't believe he's making the bell. And alongside him will be Roger Woody in the 711. So I think Corey has exited for the evening, so I believe out of the 10 cars we had scheduled, we'll take 9, and just like B main number 1, we will call for 6 drivers to transfer into the main event, so we will send 3 more home that are on the track. We'll also include the name Corey Stansell along the list of drivers who will not be in our A main this evening, so we will get ready to lock and load. It is going to be a fun time. Some good racing lies ahead, and we are stacked up, restacked and repacked, or packed and stacked, or however you want to call it. We're about half a lap away from getting under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag. Hope all is well. You guys out there watching it on Facebook Live, got a good viewership out there. We'll check into YouTube here once we get into our a little section between the B and the A. We'll click over, see what's going on there. Hope you guys are doing well. We're doing great. And we are now under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag for B main number 2. Right away like a rocket ship off turn number 2. We will see Cody Campbell take the lead away. Matt Everett's going to fall into second now. Maybe they can look to the low side. He'll take the run away from Tyson Pankow. Matt Everett's will look for the race lead off of turn number 4. We'll complete lap number 1. Cody Campbell going to hold on for the time being, but Everett is going to thaw it down low. Tyson Pankow looking to go 3 deep off of 2. Henry Jones to the outside into number 25. He'll look for running room there as we are door-to-door down the back chute and into turn number 3 and 4. Cody Campbell holding on, but by just scratching and clawing for all he's got as Matt Everett is pestering over the low side. In the number 06 to a door-to-door for the lead. You got Henry Jones there running in 3rd now. Tyson Pankow will slip back to 4th. David Brewer looking for a transfer spot. David running 5th, and Alex Cummings, the number 631. That's our 6 drivers right now that if we were awarded the transfer spots now, that's how they would sit. Dan Worthington, Malachi Hamilton, Roger Woody with work to do. But, man, look at the work we're putting in up front. Cody Campbell in the 101 doing one hell of a job. Holding on, he held off the best challenge of Matt Everett so far, and now Matt's got his hands full because you look to the top lane. Here comes the hammer, Henry Jones to his outside as we off the 4th corner. Looks like Henry may have been scored 2nd this time by Matt. Will fight back on the low side, and both of them making some small gains on the race leader, Cody Campbell, down the back straightaway and into 3 and 4. Cody's got him by about 3 car lengths over into 3. Looks like Jones with that preferred groove right now. Looks like he may have it up for a run off of 4 to clear Everett. Now Tyson Pankow will follow suit. Bubba will bring the 91 car through the top lane of the speedway. He'll see if he can't work his magic around there. Put Tyson Pankow now up to the 3rd spot. Everett will drop back to 4th, and you look right behind them. That's where you see David Brewer, a little bit straggly back. Alex Cummings, the 631 car, holding on to that 6th and final transfer spot at the line, but look a little further right behind them. Worthington's there. Hamilton is there. Roger Woody off in the distance, struggling to hold on, but looking to do what he can to capitalize. It's been all Cody Campbell in this one. As we are halfway home now, completing 7 of our 12 laps. 101 car leading the way, showing some really good speed. Henry Jones, that's a guy to last about half a season's really turned on the Jets. Number 25. He joined the group over at Team Dirt Warrior, I believe, and he has just come to life. With car number 25, got some good setups in there now, showing some really good speed, and can he chase down Cody Campbell, number 101. You see Tyson Pankow's number X91 car. He's to the top lane. He's trying to make it happen as well. Him and Matt Everett will chase their way down. They're running door-to-door for 3rd now, over in the 3rd and 4th corner, and see if that black and green numeral number 06 can make some waves to the low side as Jones washed up the track just a skosh, let Pankow to get the run. Intentionally outside. It looked like Henry took the run away, but good 3-car battle going on for 1 spot, and we're all chasing the race leader. The 101 is Cody Campbell. He is down in turns number 3 and 4, and we are going to put the 2 sticks up in the air. 2 more trips around. Half mile of Volusia Speedway Park for the driver of the 101, Cody Campbell, leading the way through turns number 1 and 2. The 2nd spot, we find the Tyson Pankow 91 car. Henry Jones there on the low side now. Matt Everett, they all switch lanes. Tyson now up top, Henry down low, and Everett will try to plow his way in there as well. Maybe steamroll through the middle to potentially a 2nd place run. We will find out in these closing laps because we have 1 more to go, 1 more trip around. The white flag is in the air, and Cody Campbell, who I thought was in trouble at the first quarter of the first lap of the race, well, he is held on. That 101 car is strong. And it looks like mostly uncontested. With the checkered flag falls on B-Main number 2, Cody Campbell will be declared the winner. In the 101 car, Tyson Pankow will grab 2nd over Matt Everett. Henry Jones will finish 4th. Alex Cummings and Dan Worthington will grab the final transfer spot from a struggling David Brewer in the 319. David will not make the main event, as will not Malachi Hamilton and Roger Woody. So a shock of a night. David Brewer not into our 60-lap A-main that is about to assemble and grid, and going to allow me to take a quick sip of the beverage, and we'll reset here quickly. We'll give you our Voiles Trucking starting lineup here in Volusia. tonight. Little sip of the beverage, wet the whistle there as we're burning the midnight oil here today on the Full Velocity Racing Network. And got my buddy Todd about to go live over on Speed Shift TV. We'll join him at the conclusion of this one here in Volusia, as well as the BladeNode.com Sunday Shootout Series for the Dirt Warrior Racing League is about to take to it for 60 laps. So let's take a look at our Boyles Trucking starting lineup. On the pole, he set tonight's quick time, and he will set on the pole for our main event, the Dirt Warrior. With car number 16, that'll be David Blackberg, and alongside the number 61 will be Josh Peacock. In row number 2, with car number 13, we find the Rockstar, DJ Kilinowski, with Kyle Moyer alongside in car number 11. In the third row, the 311 car, that'll be the Big Texan Justin Holt, with the number 1 of Alex Brewer to his outside. Fourth row, the number 40 car, Jordan Curdy starting off in 7th, with Dan Stifler's number 71 alongside in position number 8. In row number 9, the Team Dirt Warrior crew in alive and well with the Evil One Graphics. Car number 21 of Jim Revis starting off 9th, with the 13 of Caleb Ramsey alongside. 6th row, we find the 73 of Stephen Moore, with the number 10, the Trash Panda Graphics machine of Jason Salter rolling off in 12th. 13th starter will be Kyle Surratt with car number 18 with Stephen Campbell. Aboard car number 112, he'll start 14th. Row number 7, 15th starter, car number 12 will be Eric Eichstadt. The 071 is William Hargroves, who's the outside of row number 8. In row 9, we find Josh Ely in the 09 with Cody Campbell in the 101, Brandon Culp in the 122, Tyson Pankow aboard car number 91. He will start 20th with Shane Yates, Matthew Everett, Wes Wiggin, Henry Jones, Alex Cummings, Kevin Prettyman, Daniel Worthington. Going to make up our 28-car field as we go under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag. 60 laps to main event, and we are getting to it tonight here in Volusia. David Blackberg will lead a hungry group of 28 down the back straightaway and into turn number 3 for the final time, but we're going to be resting it already because we have our first Team Hard Motorsports yellow flag of the evening. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hard-ass Racing, Team Hard Motorsports yellow flag number 1. Will fall here on the opening lap of a 60-lap main event, and I do believe that the caution laps are counting tonight. I can't officially confirm that, but I believe they are. Pay attention to that. Our first Team Hard Motorsports yellow flag of the night brings our first JMaxStrong.com full velocity instant replay. Jack's going to show it off, and I had this feeling that the 80 of Kevin Prettyman may be somehow involved. He was stuck to the back of the field. Josh Ely gets a piece in the 09. And just look. Somebody went in the wash cycle. I believe that was Josh. All right, a little checkup over in the corner. The 09 checks us a touch, and it looks like it was a Prettyman number 88. That may have just kissed the back end. Prettyman goes around. That would be why he was stuck to the rear field. That's our first yellow flag of the night, brought to you by J-Max Journeys. JMaxStrong.com, selling apparel to take care of Jonathan's medical expenses. Read the courageous journey of Jonathan's journeys today by checking out JMaxStrong.com, the official sponsor of the Full Velocity Racing Network instant replays. We are here in Volusia now. 2 laps complete. Caution laps are counting here, so it'll be 60 laps straight up. David Blackberg will lead over Josh Peacock, Kyle Moyer, DJ Kilinowski, Alex Brewer, Justin Holt, Dan Stifler, Jordan Curdy, and Caleb Ramsey will be our top 10 here through the opening laps. As I take a look at the Facebook Live chat, I see Jake Lassiter is out there rooting on Dirt Track Junkies. They're doing a great job tonight, man. Jake, they're doing really well. I see Holly's out there as well saying, let's go. This is 18. Make me proud. I believe that was Kyle Surratt, number 18 out there. I think she's rooting on. Tough tell. I got to blow up that chat a little bit and maybe take up more of my screen, so I don't want to take away from what we got going on here as we go back under green, and we are getting after it. We are 3 wide down the back chute. Josh Peacock in the middle of Alex Brewer and Kyle Moyer. Look at the run through the middle for the 13 of DJ Kilinowski as they are getting after off of turn number 4. There are some good pictures here as David Blackberg has jumped out to the race lead, but it's going to be short-lived as our second Team Hard Motorsports yellow flag of the night finds us on now lap number 6. So slow it on down. Hard-ass racing. Team Hard Motorsports yellow flag number 2. Balls on lap number 6, so we have them all stacked up. We have all checked up in 1 and 2. They all kind of stacked up, and Tyson Pankow got this kind of swervy where down the line. He was on the top lane. They came off the corner. They all kind of checked, and I think he had a little help from behind with the 06 and Matt Everett, who maybe kissed the left rear of the 691 car. So Tyson goes around, and big check in front. That brings our second yellow flag of the night up there. Tyson have to go back to the rear of the field, and I'm not sure who else they may put back there as well. As we're at the administration, we don't make the calls, but we'll just kind of call as we see. As it looks like Eric Eichstadt got a piece of the action. Cody Campbell, the 101 also. So, well, good cars. They'll go to the back of the field here. 2 caution flag laps in, or 2 yellows in now. Lap number 8 on the scoreboard. And I'll tell you what, the short end, I look at the number 16 car, setting quick time in qualifying, and the thing looks really on a rail. And that number 16 is we are all ready to lock and load. Delaware double file restarts new this season at the DWRL Racing League, and I think that is really cool. And even tell me Delaware double file originated in the state of Delaware. Imagine that. I love hearing that, but looks like, no, we're going to get one more trip around, so lights will go out. Started in the state of Delaware. Would you imagine that? Delaware double file restarts originated in Delaware. No. I've heard sillier things, so I don't know. Well, I guess we'll wait and see, but we'll discuss this another day, I guess. But we're stacked, we're packed, we're repacked, we're reloaded. David Blackburn going to lead him there. He's got the row, Delaware double file restart, all to his lonesome. You look behind him, you find the 61 of Josh Peacock is there. Alex Brewer in the number 1. DJ Kilinowski. Kyle Moyer in the 11 car. They are stuck in the second rows behind the 16, who hitched out loud, pedal down, and will return under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag. David Blackburn will lead them off into turn number 1 and 2. And let's see where this racing for second on back kind of goes, because it was pretty good last time. We are checked up at 1 and 2 again, and unfortunately, looks like our third Team Hart Motorsports yellow flag of the night. You know what happens with Phil when we get 10 laps in and we're 3 yellow flags in? Well, we're going to take a look back here at the J-Max Journeys Full Velocity Instant Replay, and we're going to let you see it. We've got the 10 car of Salter into the back of, was that Stephen Campbell's 112?
Yeah.
And they send it around, and it's our third yellow flag of the night, which means Phil pauses under the yellow for a few. Let these guys roll around under caution. Let's think about it. Let's get some green flag laps in tonight, boys, live on your source for esports racing. All right, we have put the lights out around the speedway, and the call has come down from the group here at DWRL Racing League. Jim Revis putting in command tonight, saying, hey, we are going to go single file restart. I don't know how that feels. Last night in my league as well, see if we can't get some of the yellow fever cured here early on. Because like the rest of the world, Dr. Green, well, he's in quarantine somewhere. We cannot page Dr. Green, so but hope after a little while we can go up there and steal the yellow flag away from the starter. Because let's get some green flag laps in. Let's return under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag. David Blackburn will lead them off in turn number 1 and 2. Alex Bruin out the second. Kyle Moore gets wicked loose in the 11. Off him and Peacock made some contact there in the middle of 1 and 2, but the 11 way out of shape. That lets DJ Kilinowski around the outside, putting down DJ to the 4th spot. Kyle Moore going to lose a couple more positions. Stifler has gone by in number 71. Hey, what's up, Jack? Let's go Sheffield Graphics on board. The number 13 of DJ Kilinowski. Love that call. Love that race car. Cool looking scheme. Out of the Milner Media and Design Stable is DJ going to take a look-see out there. Got to thank Mike Sheffield from Sheffield Graphics. He is the onboard sponsor here to the Full Velocity Racing Network. Does a lot of great paints for our buddies at the Cyber Thunder Racing League, and I'm sure he'd love to do one for you as well. Look up Sheffield Graphics on Facebook today. Give Mike a jingle over there, and he'll take good care of you. Mike Sheffield, great guys. All the group over there at Cyber Thunder Racing League. Give him a shout-out as well, one of our presenting sponsor leagues. I love those guys. We're going to hope to get them wrinkled back here in the mix of the Full Velocity Racing Network rather soon. I know it's been a busy time of year, and the demand for service right now for everybody wanting to go racing in this still time is all the race cars kind of parked for the time being. We'll do the best we can to cover all weekend, but only a couple of guys can do so much. And we got our great leagues that we cover on a nightly basis, like right here at Dirt Warrior Racing League, and right here tonight in Volusia, where we get a little bit of a green flag run started. David Blackburg leading the way. Josh Peacock now with the number 61 car. Him and Alex Brewer having a pretty good race going on for the second spot. They run nose to tail at the time being. Kilinowski back there in fourth. Fifth, we find the 71 of Stifler. Justin Holt's 31 car. He is running in sixth, regrouping rather nicely after what would look like a moment over there, 1 and 2 for the 11 car of Kyle Moyer. He is now a part of the best battle on the racetrack, which is for seventh between himself and the number 13 of Caleb Ramsey. Right ahead, Justin Holt's up high. That's almost a 3-deep battle going on now for the sixth spot as Holt rides in that spot. Ramsey and Moyer, they are toe-to-toe, door-to-door. Right behind them, here comes the evil one, Jim Revis. Jim to the low side of Jordan Curdy, that is racing inside the top 10. And Jim Revis beginning to lurk his way forward aboard number 21 is, I don't know if we ever got on board with the exit of turn number 4 at Volusia on the inside, but those water barrels, they sneak up on you rather quick, and they've scared me a few times. I don't know how much I like the in-car view off of 4 on the low side. It's, I'm not a driver, so what these guys can do and straddle that, not think even acknowledge it's there. We've seen them hit it before, and I'm sure one day we'll see them hit it again, but they're doing a good job so far of keeping it straight, keeping it off those water barrels, doing one heck of a job as Blackburg is now up to, 4/10 of a second last time by over Josh Peacock, who is holding on over the one car of Alex Brewer. They're still nose to tail up here. Brewer running back in third. Couple car lengths behind, right behind them, I should say. DJ Kilinowski, he is locked in a side-by-side battle with Dan Stifler in the number 71. That may become a three-way dance for the third spot as we're in 3 and 4. Brewer now in the middle. Kilinowski up high. Stifler going to look for rooting room extra low, almost 3 wide off of 4, but they stayed 2 wide for the time being. But a 3-car race for the third spot. Brewer in the middle. Stifler 71 car down low. Kilinowski's number 13. He is up high. We'll go 3 deep over in turns number 3 and 4. We're going to complete lap number 24 as David Blackburg splashes on by. Do not want to step away from this 3-wide battle. So I'll keep one eye over, or half an eye we got over there, over on the number 16 of David Blackburg leading the way over Josh Peacock. But the racing is here for third. Now give it to DJ Kilinowski by an eyelash over to turns number 3 and 4. Brewer still stuck in the middle. Stifler back to the low side as we continue to race it on. Now bring the 31 car, the 311 of Justin Holt into the mix as well. He has caught the group. Caleb Ramsey, he's put to bed for the time being. The 11 of Kyle Moyer. This is why right here, Volusia is my favorite dirt track in all of iRacing. It really brings some good racing out to the surface, and I think you're seeing it now. As we approach halfway, now 27 laps to go on the scoreboard. David Blackburg is leading the event in car number 16. The interval last time by was 0.48, so Peacock's running pretty similar lap times there. Top 2, can't say checked away, but they're about a second and a half ahead of this race for third between Kilinowski and Brewer. Stifler is there. Justin Holt to the outside. In this race, what I guess is now for the 5th spot, Stifler versus Holt. Ramsey's right there on the outside looking into number 13 as we've got some terrific racing brewing. We are quickly approaching halfway here at the Volusia Speedway Park as Brewer now going to swing it in really to the low side, take the one away from Stifler. And Holt doing a terrific job right now in the 311 as we log laps. And DJ Kilinowski beginning to cut into the lead of our top 2, that being Blackburg and Peacock. It was 1.7 last time by. Kilinowski's brought that down to 1.6. Let's see as we work off turn number 4, completing lap number 29, where it may say now down to under 1.6, 1.59. So it's cut off, about not quite 100, a little over about 15 hundredths of a second there. So not a big increase, but from 1.67 to 1.59, so it's almost a whole tenth. Give credit for the 13 car. He is running really good, running in third. Brewer holding on to the 4th spot. So the racing has been between himself, Stifler, Holt, Ramsey, Moyers on the outside of that battle as well. In the 11, you find Jordan Curdy there. What happened to Jim Revis? Jim's lost a couple of spots. Kyle Surratt's number 18 now back into the top 10. Josh Ely running in 11th. Jim Revis has fallen back to the 12th spot, and him and Matt Everett's are having a really good race back there going on for the 12th spot as Everett's the 06 up high, Revis down low, top lane prevailing there. They'll put Matt Everett's down to the top dozen. Revis, who I thought was making a little bit of a creepy crawl through the field, now begin to backslide a little bit aboard car 21 as we are halfway home and just kind of regrouping back up front here. Blackberg, David Blackberg, the number 16. Lead now extended to 0.6 of a second. So Blackberg's car, we know it was quick in qualifying. It was really good in his first heat, really good at this one as well. And doing a good job holding off one of the best with Josh Peacock there in second. DJ Kilinowski, well, what was a couple of laps of a gain has now lost it to about 2 full seconds, 1.998 last time around for the 13th interval. So he has fallen back. Justin Holtz, number 31 car, put Justin now to the 4th spot as he has worked his way around the top lane. He's now inched ahead of Alex Brewer. Brewer now back to 5th. Dan Stifler to his inside, so that's where the racing is right now for the 5th spot. How about the run for Jordan Curdy at number 40 tonight? Jordan doing a great job, showed great speed in this heat. And that red and white and black number 40 car running in now position number 8. Jordan Curdy doing... What do we got, Jack? What do you got for me? He is, and I been keeping that on the radar a little bit as well, but Kyle Surratt's number 18 car was running 10th a few short laps ago, and that 32-year-old driver, we don't dare say them words, Jack, again, because that he is not. What Kyle Surratt is he is fast right now, and him and Kyle Moyer are locked in a battle for that 7th position over now in turn number 1 and 2. Caleb Ramsey right up ahead. We highlighted Jordan Curdy's number 40. He is right there behind Matt Everett's in the 06. That is the balance of a top 10 over at turn number 3 and 4. Look at these guys racing. 2 wide, 3 wide. Love this racetrack. It's the best one iRacing has to offer. These are the best cars in the iRacing simulation, the street stocks, and this is where it is at. They are getting after it tonight, and nobody doing it in a better, faster way than their Warrior Racing League. Check them out today on Facebook. We highlight them a lot here on Sunday and Wednesday night. We will do so for the duration if they allow us to do it. We would love to do it because this is my favorite league to come out and call the race for. My favorite cars and at my favorite track. It doesn't get no better than this for me tonight. Can it? Well, it will here in a little while as we're going to be busy all evening long. As we try to chase down the number 16 up front, Josh Peacock. The advantage is stabilized at about 0.7 of a second. They're running pretty equal lap times. It's DJ Kilinowski who runs back there in third. DJ has floated back now 2.2 seconds behind our race leader, Justin Holt, now running in 4th, and he's got a gap between himself and now the number 13 of Caleb Ramsey. Caleb has broke his way into the top 5. Caleb having a really good night, his number 13, and he's worked his way around Stifler's number 71 car. Right behind them, you got the likes of Alex Brewer. You have Jordan Curdy, you got Matt Everett, you got Kyle Moyer in the mix. They are 3 deep off of turn number 2. Full pitch. I'm hoping Jack is doing what these guys are doing out here, racing justice, because my voice and my eyes can only cover one race and one battle at a time, but there is good racing everywhere around this half mile right now here in Barberville, Florida. And really glad that you guys are out here tonight with us on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We're having a great time, and I hope you guys are as well here. I know it's a crazy time in the world right now with everybody kind of on lockdown. We've seen esports take a big jump, including the sport of online sim racing today. We saw eNASCAR and Fox Sports 1. We've seen some great channels taking on some extra racing going on to go out there, and everybody just kind of sufficing the itch because, the the dirt world, the asphalt world, everybody's on this hiatus right now. So the best we can do is bring it to you in the esports world. That's what your source for esports racing does. And we're going to even go out to a different journey here in a little while as my partner Todd Stanton is live as we speak with Street Stocks on Speed Shift TV. If we have time over before this one's over, we'll join him over there and see where racing at Kokomo tonight is going to take us. And we'll be over there at 10 p.m. Eastern as well. Todd and Phil will be live on Speed Shift TV. So hope you'll take the jaunt with us there this evening. But we are running down on laps here. Going to put 45 of 60 complete here in Volusia Speedway Park. And David Blackberg has been the guy. It was a quick time in practice. He paced qualifying. One heat race number one going away. And now leads Josh Peacock by almost a full second. As we complete the 45th circuit around this half-mile 61 car. Riding in second. And no pressure around him from behind as DJ Kilinowski rides in third. DJ now 2.4 seconds off the race leader's pace. We got Justin Holt back there riding in the fourth spot. Caleb Ramsey in fifth. And this is where it gets interesting. Behind him, this race between Dan Stifler and Kyle Moyer has been great. You bring Matt Everts into the fray in the 06. Kyle Surratt, number 18's in there. Alex Brewer, he is back, slid to ninth. And Jim Revis is recapitalized. Now put Revis now running 10th and 11th between himself and Brewer. There is this good action going on everywhere. I don't know even where to put my camera at the moment, but we'll focus. Let's take a look back here about 7th. We'll go on board with the number 71, the Iceman, Dan Stifler. He's got Kyle Moyer up ahead, and right behind him, the race is really good. Kyle Surratt right behind. Matt Everts and him are door to door. You got the Brewer number 1 car in the middle. Alex Brewer almost seems like the guy around all the action with car number 1. You never get that camera too far away from that car because where he is, the racing is usually good, and it's going to be hard, and it's going to be clean, and Alex has really done a good job of taking that cleanly driving up to a really good way. Really proud of Alex, and great to see his career kind of taking off and having all the success he is now him and Jim Revis are door-to-door back there running for the 10th spot off of turn number 4, and I just don't know even where to call the action. It's everywhere right now, but hope you guys are enjoying this as much as we are covering it here tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network, as I haven't looked at the Facebook Live chat in a while, but I'm sure it's been quiet as I see Troy Kettler out there watching. And then Wes, put your foot in it. Call it a Wes Wygate out there. You see the Jacob Lassiter out there. 311 looks good. 311 looks really good. Justin Holt having a good night. Justin now running in the 4th spot, but we run down on the laps here as this race for 5th has been good as well. Caleb Ramsey having a little bit of a slip-up. Kyle Moyer, the number 11 now, going to find himself into the ranks of the top 5. The question is here now as we work on circuit number 52, can anybody run down David Blackberg? He has kept extending that lead. Leads Josh Peacock by 1.1 seconds. Let's check the interval here at the line as Blackberg will come across with a lap time of 21.305. Josh Peacock last time by 21.210, so he's picked up a full 10th. That shrinks the lead down to 1 second flat. So can Peacock run him down in these 6 or 7 laps, or we going to throw an entire monkey wrench into the equation because we have our 4th Team Hard Motorsports yellow flag of the evening. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Breaking up a really good string of green flag racing, but we slow it on down after some hard-ass racing with Team Hard Motorsports yellow flag number 4. And I think in our J-Max Strong Full Velocity Instant Replay, I believe we find Henry Jones. And I'm not sure what Henry is up to. So let's take a look. We're over the turn. He's to the low side.
Looks like he was going to pit.
And going through the corner. Car is a little bit sideways. And it just kind of turns left, and Stephen Moore is there. And, well, that's a racing wreck right there. I'm not sure if Henry Jones had an issue or not sure, but him and Stephen Moore had a good old-fashioned disagreement of space. That's our 4th yellow flag of the night right there with 54 laps, I believe, now. Up out of the scoreboard is 55 laps going to be up there now as we are on lap 55. David Blackberg leads Josh Peacock, DJ Kilinowski, Justin Holt, and Kyle Moyer. That's our top 5. We'll break in live with a call to restart on your source for esports racing. All right, we are ready to go green once again. A double fire restart with now 57 laps going to be going up to the scoreboard. Blackburg and Peacock going to be your front row as I got to get my camera back to the front because I am stuck back here in a 3-wide train. 4 wide, Surratt to the bottom of Moyer and Hull, and that's going to be short-lived because we are back under the yellow flag. And I bet you we got a parking lot over in Dolphin turn number 2, and we may have our first points of the night. We may have a leaner. We do have a leaner. Let's take a look-see here. The Full Velocity Instant Replay brought to you by J-Max Journeys, and we got a leaner, but how did we get the leaner? All right, well, Jack's telling me to watch the replay. That's a great director right there, telling me to watch back. Don't give me the playback. Just make me watch and learn. So, well, we'll see. There's a stutter. They're checking, and Yates is around in the 11. There's a bunch happening there. Josh Ely's car, Alex Brewer's car is around. Is at West Wigan or Brendan Cope? Brendan Cope in the middle. That's a lot. That's a parking lot. And you know what that's going to force here tonight? Overtime. We are going to get green, white, checker finish tonight here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Your source for esports racing. I'm doing the best I can to keep up here under the yellow and get my camera sorted around as Jack is making me do homework. Imagine that.
2 points.
2 points. We get the leaner. We got 2 points on the network tonight, 2. Now, if you were with us 1 week ago for the finale of the Dirt Series Indoor Nationals, we scored 12 points in the midgets, all on leaners. But a midget car is a whole different animal. But we are 2 tonight here in the street stocks, and you got to be the leaner. You have to be, well, as it sounds, a lean. They say horseshoes and hand grenades or whatever. A turtle is upside down. That's 1 point. But when you're stuck on your side, you get 2, and that's what we got right there. So let that, if you out there being scoring. Every now and again, we'll get a ringer. And that's basically a car impaled into a wall. And we don't see that often, but we get that. That's a ringer. Because you have stuck it with a great precision. But let's go under the iRacingGuyFlag.com green flag. A green-white checker to settle it. I believe we'll take 3 attempts at it if we need to. And David Blackburg will lead him off to number 2. Josh Peacock and DJ Kilmanowski now the new players on the second row. Here comes the 18 of Kyle Surratt. Kyle up to 4th, and he is making it work down low as he gets a little shove to his buddy Josh. And off the corner, we get the white flag up in the air. David Blackburg leading the way. He has led all the laps. Can he lead now? 62 complete. This time by as we're hopefully going to get back to the flag. We're in turns number 3 and 4. Blackburg leads Peacock. Here comes Kilmanowski with 1 more shot up high in the 13. A drag race off turn number 4. David Blackburg will take down the win tonight here in Volusia. Second will go to DJ Kilmanowski. Josh Peacock will grab 3rd over Justin Holt. Kyle Surratt with a top 5 finish. Kaya Moyer, Caleb Ramsey, Dan Stifler, Matthew Everett, Jim Revis making up the top 10 with Cody Campbell 11th, Jason Salter 12th. Eric Eichstadt, Taylor Frost, Tyson Pankow, your top 15. 16th goes to Alex Cummings, Jordan Curdy, 17th, Will Hargroves, 18th, Stephen Campbell, 19th, Alex Brewer, rounding out our top 20. 21st still on the racetrack. That will include the likes of Dan Worthington, 22nd to Wes Wigan, Josh Ely, Shane Yates, Brandon Culp, Kevin Prettyman, Henry Jones, Stephen Moore. Be our 28 car field tonight. We're going to head to the post-race show presented by BladeNo.com. We'll hope you'll jump there with us live as well on your source for esports racing. All right, back here live at your source for esports racing, the Full Velocity Racing Network post-race show presented by BladeNode.com here tonight in Volusia, where David Blackburn takes down the win over DJ Kilinowski. In our third place finisher, Josh Peacock with car number 61. A great race for you. I think you are. I don't know if you had anything with Blackburn, but your car was running second all night long. How much did you hate to see those late races?
No, I mean, it's one of the things the racer in me wanted to see him to bring it back to me and see if I had anything for him. But like I was just telling him, this thing was a turd on the restart, so I had to at least roll a lap or two to get momentum up and see what we could have. But yeah, I could hang with him if I followed where he was running. But the second I went to search, he'd pull away from me, and that ain't what you want. His hats off to him. That's a hell of a run.
Sure was. He had a great race car. Josh, you did as well. We're going to a quick pre-race, post-race show here tonight. Who do you got to thank for this great run out there this evening?
Just same people, Wolf Bro, my teammates, Wolf Motorsports. My sponsors, Tim Cummings, CCM Custom Graphics Design. Give a shout out to J-Max. Check out J-Max Journeys, Jonathan's Journeys. Also check out JMaxStrong.com. You guys been on the race car. DWRL putting the league on. JP Designs putting the badass strap on the car, and you guys broadcast.
All right, well, here he is, folks, the driver of car number 61. A lot of great things to come from him. That's our buddy Josh Peacock. He'll grab a third tonight here in Volusia. We'll think a little further down here on pit. We find the rock star, DJ Kilinowski, with car number 13. DJ, a great late race surge for you. Late gets up to the second spot. How you feeling about that second? You feel good, or do you hope you had one more restart to take a stab at Mr. Blackburn, who was really the dominant car out there all night?
I wish I had a couple more laps. I think I kind of found something in that green-white checkered, being able to run the middle and whatnot. I thought I was going to be able to get a run on them, but 3 and 4 on the last lap, I just didn't have enough time.
Talk about the run in your race car all night long. We did see a lot of green flag laps there through the middle. Racetrack was really wide. Guys are racing all over it. Where did your car like to be?
Bottom to middle. Basically kind of where David and Josh were running. That was the fastest way.
Well, you did a great job as usual, DJ. I'm back on the podium here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. I'm going to give you the mic one more time. Let you thank your crew and sponsors.
I want to thank teammates at HRE Motorsports, Dirt All Access, Milner Media and Designs, Team Friday, my Aunt Susie that watches every one of my races, my wonderful girlfriend that's sitting beside me that watched it, you guys for the broadcast, and Jen for hosting.
All right, there he is, folks. The rock star, DJ Kilinowski, second place finish tonight here in Volusia. We'll let him get back to it, and we will take a little walk down into the winner's circle. BladeNode.com, Victory Lane. We find once again, feel like it's Groundhog Day. We talked about a few nights ago. David Blackburn back in the winner's circle, man. Now, this race car was absolutely hooked up tonight, man. Tell us about this one. You dominated every facet of this evening.
Yeah, it was fast right out of the gate. Qualifying, practice, heat race, and feature. I got to thank the team. We practiced a lot. Built another badass set for this track. It's been getting better and better every week.
It's getting better, and I'll tell you what, I don't know if you can get any better than this. I mean, what could you have done, if anything, to this race car to improve it? Because I don't think anybody out there, it's a great field of cars behind you. This 16 car was on top.
Yeah, we run with some of the best there is in street stocks. Really, I didn't have to get out of my line at all. I didn't have to try really, just run my line, run on the bottom. At the end there, I think DJ had found something in the middle. He could have got me probably in a couple laps. I don't know if I could have moved up to the middle and ran with him or not, but yeah, it was a good run.
It really was, David. We are proud of you, man. That speed that race car has shown. You're doing a great job. Let me give you the mic one more time. Let you thank your crew out there behind you. This car was as badass.
Team Dirt Warrior. They all the time we put in, all the help everybody gives each other. Everybody's getting faster and faster. My good buddy Jordan, he's getting faster and faster every week. It's really awesome. I got to thank all them guys a lot. I got to thank the guys at DWRL for putting this on. I got to thank Trash Panda Graphics. FVRN for the broadcast, and my girlfriend Holly's watching. I'd like to thank her for the support.
Absolutely. Well, here he is tonight in the winner's circle. BladeNote.com, Victory Lane. We find car number 16, David Blackberg, and that'll do it for us for here tonight at the Dirt Warrior Racing League. Got to thank all these guys over here once again. Thank you to Jack Stewart for his help. Thank our great sponsors before we get out of here as well. Got to, of course, Team Bar Motorsports, iRacing, iFlag.com, Voiles Trucking, JMaxStrong.com, BladeNote.com, the South Texas Speedway, Milner Media and Design, Sheffield Graphics, Trash Panda Graphics, 3D Racing, the TDR Racing League, Cyber Thunder Racing League, the iRacing Dirt Painters, and of course JP Designs, 40, all the gang at the Full Velocity Racing Network. I am Phil LeCass. We'll see you back here next time live on your source for esports racing. Tune in to Todd and potentially myself here in a couple of minutes over on Speed Shift TV. We hope you'll join us over there. Have a great night, everybody.